That was classic Left Lane Heat here on the Punchline Academy, hanging out on a Wednesday, live and direct here on Channel 45, SiriusXM. I got my guy Carl Thomas in the building, who is live and active and running.
I can't believe it.
These hip hop streets. Can't believe weed is legal in New York.
I made it on the Left Lane mix, boy.
Yes, you did.
Fucking round of applause.
I made it
for Carl Thomas.
I made
in the
it.
fucking Left Lane.
I made it in the Left Lane mix.
Official Left
Talking
Lane.
about, boy, right here on the Punchline,
That's
boy.
right.
I'm telling you.
That's right.
Hey.
That's right. Okay, all right. So let's get a top 5 from you. Top 5 lists are popular nowadays. Let me get your top 5 R&B singers of the 90s and 2000s of that era.
R&B singers of the 90s and 2000s.
Yeah, give me top
I would
5.
definitely say first would have to be Joe Thomas.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely. Second would have to be Carl Thomas.
Another Thomas.
Yeah. Third, I would have to say Nathaniel Hale.
Okay.
Better known as Nate Dogg.
Okay.
There we go.
Wow.
That's a good one.
Yeah. You can't deny that.
Yeah, you
I don't
can't
even
deny
want to hear the argument. Argue with your mammy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't even want to hear that. You know what I mean? I have to say Nate. Number four for me would have to be Whitney Houston. It would absolutely have to be. A lot of people seen the downward
decline,
trajectory,
yeah, 'cause it was so public and it was
they
just,
saw that, but I saw her do things that defied gravity on stage that I've never seen before from another female singer. Maybe Aretha Franklin, sing that from her, but I've seen Whitney walk on water before, definitely. So I'd have to say number 4, and for me, number 5 will surprise you guys, but once again, I've seen her absolutely walk on water, and she doesn't really do it a lot because she chooses not to. But that would be my sister, Kelly Price.
Kelly Price.
Yeah.
Yes.
Carl Thomas,
Yes.
top 5 R&B singers of the 90s, 2000s.
Yeah, and that was just who I was listening to.
Yeah. Okay. So now that we have time to reflect, we're successful, we're still touring, we're still dropping projects. And if you could put your life on a canvas, right, and you could see the whole entire thing, right, signing the Bad Boy, doing the features, the whole thing, is there anything that you would have done differently? Like anything that you say when you look at the scoreboard, you're like, damn, I could have done that differently.
Yeah, I would have recorded a duet album with Faith in between Emotional and Let's Talk About It. That is something that I regret not pushing because it's something that I wanted to do.
Was that ever on the table or like discussions or?
Just loose discussions and what ifs.
Yeah.
And question marks, but we never made a move to make that happen. But before it's all said and done, I tell my friends this all the time, before it's all said and done, I am looking to do an album with that perfect female vocalist. You know what I mean? Just and not someone who is a perfect vocalist, just somebody who's perfect for me.
Perfect for you.
Yeah.
Wow, yeah.
So if y'all got any suggestions on the Punchline Academy,
And make sure you know my flame while you send them suggestions too.
Yeah, Carl. I could tell you're a deep thinker. I was a big fan of philosophy when I was in college. I used to always find the things they taught in
Who's your favorite?
Oh man, there's so many of them.
Just one.
Confucius was interesting, the way he thought. But I want to throw out like a philosophical thought, right? They always say things like, "What came first, the chicken or the egg?" Here's mine. Is an R&B playlist really an R&B playlist if it doesn't have Carl Thomas on it?
Ooh. Nah, yeah, I would have to say, of course, it's an R&B playlist. Hey man, I didn't make this world. I just live in it. You know what I'm saying? R&B is the culmination of of three very important genres.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's how you get R&B. You get R&B from gospel, ragtime, and the blues. Those three elements create rhythm and blues.
Thus we have rhythm and blues.
As you know it. It's the reason why it exists.
Yeah.
So to say that, you know, something isn't something because I'm not involved, that's bananas. You know, because I'm just as
No,
big
that's
as
fucking crazy. Listen, if you have an R&B playlist, and you
That's
don't have
very
call
humble
times
of
and shit,
him.
do me a favor, send a screenshot of your playlist to my Instagram at Inphamus Amadeuz so I can fucking block you.
Exactly. He's being humble here.
Hey man, nah, because like I said, it's really hard. It's really hard for me to listen to my own music if I'm not rehearsing it.
So you don't listen to none of your music?
Yeah,
Of course.
Yeah. Now, if I'm rehearsing it, I listen to it. Now, my wife, she has the Carl Thomas channel bumping all the time.
Of course.
And it's really interesting because I get to see the relative artists.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
know
matched
that
up
they
to
put-
you.
Yeah, so they
Yeah.
relate to you.
Yeah, the relative
Yeah.
artists that they put on there.
So it's
you
on
know,
you, Joe, who else?
man, just everybody. I think I heard Up in Smoke by Chris John one time.
Really?
On my
Really?
channel. You know what I mean? It's really interesting to see how they see you. I just, you know, this year marks the 25th anniversary of Emotional. And, you know,
Nice,
it's
25
really,
years.
really a milestone for me because this is the year that the masters are reverted back to me.
Nice. Nice.
So what I think, to do anything with it, I thought about it. Like, what are you gonna do with that? You know what I mean? I'm not so keen on, you know, selling it. I don't really need that. But I will say that I think I'm just gonna strip all the music, leave the vocals, and just throw it to all the young producers and just see how they see it.
Okay.
Wow.
So like
How they see
reinvent the wheel.
Yeah, well,
on it.
just kind of. I want to see how they musically see. Okay, what would you do different? What would you do? You know, and I think that's something that is just has gained a lot of momentum with me in my head and whatever. So I think I'm definitely gonna make that happen because there's just a lot of, like I said, just as much, you know, unseen singers as a lot of unheard producers.
That could probably put you in a certain pocket. You know, when I interview rap artists, I always hear about like shots being thrown that people didn't know. Like Jay used to do that a lot. Nas would do it. Was there like any like secret like R&B beef
That we ain't know about.
like that we didn't know about? Like
See, here's the difference between R&B and hip hop. Here's the difference between R&B and hip hop. The reason why you don't see beefs in R&B is because it's just the characters is just way more volatile. Okay. like you'll see two rappers beefing and never ever throw hands.
Yeah.
Two R&B artists
would throw
beefing
hands?
and the straight razors is coming out. Okay.
Because they're too emotional, right? It's
I'm gonna
emotional.
tell you, I don't really think it's emotional maturity more than I think is gambling and whiskey. You know what I'm saying?
it's built up. It's on hands and feet.
Yeah.
They turned up in the back.
You know what I'm saying? But there has been definitely some R&B beefs down through the years. I'm surprised y'all don't know about them. That really were real beefs. You know what I mean? Marvin Gaye.
Yeah.
You know, he couldn't stand Lou Rawls.
Really?
Because Lou Rawls washed him at the Grammys every year. He couldn't stand Marvin doing all of these wonderful acrobatics and just kind of transcending you to somewhere cosmic. And then Lou comes along, waves the mic back and forth, and simply goes, "You'll never find." With the piano going, gong, 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 gong. And the Grammy goes to, you know what I mean? Like, there was a lot of beefs.
A lot of beef. Damn, we wasn't there.
Yeah,
A
Mike and
lot
Prince.
of beefs. I mean, there was, like, I don't think Aretha Franklin liked most singers.
Yeah. Like real beef.
I don't think she like most singers. Like seriously, you know, the beef that went on backstage between Luther and In Vogue.
Yeah.
It was it was absolutely. It was a French revolutionary beheading.
Serious R&B
inside
drama
scoop.
on the Punchline Academy. All right, so final question. So what is Carl Thomas' legacy? Like, what do you want when it's all said and done? What do you want the fans to remember about you?
He left it on the stage.
Okay.
He left it all on the stage. He did, you know. I had to literally undersing at my concerts because, man, I would just do everything that my body would offer me, you know, and just blow my voice out for the next night that I had.
Yeah, and then you got to
I had to
and it's
perform
like,
the
yeah.
next night. You know what I mean? So that was something that I had to learn how to do. I had to learn how to pace myself as a vocalist. But I want them to say at the end of the day that he left it all on stage. And he wasn't an asshole while he was doing it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
No, that's important. Don't be an asshole in the left lane. This is the Punchline Academy. Special thank you to my guest, Carl Thomas. Was a brand new project with Jay Worthy. You have a release date for that? Or?
Also, I have to remind you that I'm also in the studio in Atlanta.
Nice.
Right now, recording the Shy album. All right.
Ooh.
The Shy is a project that consists of myself, my sister Selena Johnson,
Okay.
and my brother Dave Hollister.
Okay.
You know, all of us being Chicago natives, Chicagoland natives, and what have you, us growing up with the same experiences, same churches, same foods and whatnot, and this and that. And we just decided to take that and put it to music and give people a real Chicago experience.
Okay. Well, make sure you check that project out and more. This is the Punchline Academy. I'm the Inphamus Amadeuz. Play some left line heat. We back here on Shade 45.
1, 2,